Yes, Throne, you have been beaten to the first punch by Gutroon with the cat jam. Sorry to break it to you. Alrighty. Gutroon, are you going to speak in voice? Or
Yeah, I am.
Alrighty. Cool. Good to have you. Can y'all hear her, by the way? I'll turn up Discord a little bit. Yeah, just let me know how the audio balancing is.
I'm just gonna mostly stay quiet until I need to speak.
Alright. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the Mappool showcase. I think I kept you all waiting long enough. Okay. So, Leslie, you said you were going to sleep? Are you sure? Are you sure you're okay being awake for this? Also, this is not in the pool. Do not be fooled. As much as Gutroon would love to put this in the pool. Oh shoot. Yeah, if you need to if you need to hit the hay, then you probably should. I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm just chilling. It's a holiday in the States, I think. Alright. Let's go into our collections. This time I did separate the maps by their mod category, so yeah, no peeking ahead, I guess. We'll start off with the no mods. Oh my god, are you gonna give her the go the fuck to sleep book? Okay. Start off with no mod 1 without further ado. This is a no mod 1. I actually got a replay for this, which is actually amazing considering how little and how poorly I played over the last week. But here it is. It is Loda Crew. And Lesby says insta banned. You know what? Fair enough. This song is not bad.
I'm getting felt vibes from this.
Huh?
I'm getting felt vibes from this.
This is not... I mean, I can see how you can get felt vibes from this, but this is a pretty infamous song, I think, in Osu. It has a loved map set, and this is the ranked one. It is AIM.
Yeah, no.
I don't think there's too much to say about this. It is just AIM. I think the style of AIM in this... I guess, like, the style of mapping here is, like... The difficulty comes in bursts. Like, there are easy parts scattered throughout the map, and in between are all the hard jump parts. So, if you're not comfortable on the AIM, you could end up with, like, 200 combo or something and just get completely owned. So the important part is how many of those hard sections can you hit consecutively, is basically it. What else was I gonna say? Oh, right. Oh, right, my tapping on this replay is actually kind of unhinged. If you were paying attention to that. Other than that, enjoy No Mod 1. This is probably going to get picked in every match that is not banned in, because I know everyone loved clock strikes, so I'm assuming that this is going to have a pretty high pick rate too. I need to compile like the match results and put up like leaderboards for round 1 and match cost and stuff. Gutroon, do you know if there's like a document for that?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
I could set it up, but not tonight.
Yeah, fair enough. I know you are a little bit tired, so you don't have to do anything else tournament related. Any other thoughts on this Omod 1 before the replay ends?
No.
No?
None whatsoever. It's just a nomad one.
It is a no mod one indeed. Hey, but at least your favorite slot's coming up, so you might have a little more to say about that. By the way, I think Gutrune pulled, like, over half of this pool, if I'm not mistaken. I let her take a bit of lead on this
I
one.
didn't pull half of the pool. We pulled about equal.
I mean, that I guess like over half and exactly half have different like connotations.
Yeah.
I guess. Anyway, this is the Nomad 2. I'm gonna put on the bot for this because I didn't.
That's not bot. Yeah.
So, anything to say about this map?
This map is equal.
Oh shit, cut streams?
Yes.
Okay. We're going from stamina to cut streams. Interesting.
Nothing else to say.
Dang.
This map has interludes and has like longer interludes of more just like aim, and then just goes into cut streams.
Cut stream jump scare is what you're saying here.
We have cut streams here.
We love cut streams. Jay Karate saying the Toho song buff will carry him. Best of luck. Are those 4-note bursts a little bit faster than the streams?
I don't recall actually.
Because I know some maps do.
Same speed. They're about the same speed.
Alright.
Also feature of this map, accelerating and decelerating streams. My favorite.
Yeah, that is a certified Gutrune special. And Throne saying in chat that he likes this map already, so we're gonna see a double S on this in Nash, right?
Yeah, SS.
Who put aim in my no mod 2?
I don't know what you're talking about. Aim and no mod 2? What?
Imagine. Alright. And moving on to no mod 3. This is also something that you pulled. I think I pulled this song in the last tournament, different map set. But
You did. Yeah. I actually just kind of put this in the pool and then forgot about it.
You can't do that.
What are you talking about? We can 100% put it in there. For reference, this was in the pool like a month and a half ago. And then we just like, yeah, we're fine with this match.
Yeah, I think this was in the pool before, like, I even... before I decided to go forward with the tournament. Because there was a period of time where I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to host this, but then I got the motivation back. And...
Actually, wait, yeah, this is more than a month and a half ago. This is like 2.5 months ago.
Yep, pretty much. Anyway, looks like pretty standard alt fare. I think, like, the aim requirement is not as weird as the other dance in the game, but, like, the space patterns are a little bit more spaced.
Spaced alt is my favorite kind of alt.
Are you having fun hosting so far? Yeah, I'm having fun hosting, for sure. The 8 matches on the first weekends is... I don't know.
It was rough.
It was pretty rough. I know, like, with higher player counts, I'm gonna do that more often, but The scheduling, I think, for sure needed was really rough because there were so many like conditional matches. Whereas like with the 16-person bracket, it would just be like, oh, you get in touch with your opponent and then you schedule one match and you're done. But here it was like some people have to play an extra match and then time zones started getting weird because you have two international players. Yeah. It's alright though.
Not imagine that, but you have people from everywhere in the world in the tournament.
Yeah, true. Part of the
Like,
reason why I'll
hosting
never
this-
host a public event, among other reasons related to the OSU community, but that's beside the point. But at least like those big tournaments have like big staff, big
Yeah.
staff teams. For this one, it's just like me and you, pretty much, and Prophet helping
Yeah.
out with playtesting occasionally. I will say it does suck being rusty because I can't like playtest things to the best of my ability. During the last tournament, I was playing actually pretty well overall. I think I set like my second top play during the hosting of the Summer Cup or something. So I was like super tuned in. And for this one, I just wasn't really. Throne, you might be familiar with this map. Do you want to see my replay on it? This is an open question. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you played this in VC with Gozerian, right? Or something? Yeah, I see you two like on the friend leaderboards stuff, so I was like, oh shit, you guys actually played this
Yeah.
map before. But this is fun. I'll do my replay, even though I perished at the end. This was the closest attempt that I got, and then I just kind of gave up. But very fun map. This is tech. More focus on the, I think, slider aim aspect of it, more than last round. And this is 213 BPM, very big jump from last week's No Mod 4. So there are some triples and 5-note bursts that need to be, I think there's like 1 or 2 5-note bursts that need to be hit at 216. Shouldn't be too bad, unless you're like really speed gated or something. But other than that, it's just going to be relentless slider aim for the entire map.
That was a weird linear aim section.
Yeah, definitely. It ended with like stacked singles, which might throw you off if you're like going too fast.
Yeah.
Oops. Ignore that.
Oops.
But yeah, overall, just don't get caught by the fast slider velocity. I am expecting like 500k, 600k average or something on this map. I think there are a lot of places where you can slider break, just because the sliders are so fast. Of course, Aoyun's gonna SS this, or whatever the fuck. But most folks, I think, are gonna get like that one slider break, and it's gonna be a hotly contested map all the way through. Yeah, I like this map a lot. It's a very good No Mod 4. Have fun.
That ending was rough, as you
Yeah.
said. Yeah. Now
For
on
sure.
to the 210 death stream Nama 5, right?
Yeah, see, 213 BPM
Yeah, yeah.
with DT. Unfortunately, we are not getting a speed No Mod 5 today. We are instead
Okay.
getting something a little bit more on the gimmicky side. This is a Hollow Wings map. I think this is aim control.
Aim finger control in certain sections as well.
Yep. I didn't look at this map too closely before today, but yeah, this seems like typical Hollow Wings fare. I think this is going to be fun. And Lesby is going to assess this.
Yeah. I imagine the Soku player would have Soku music.
Also, is this another Toho map? Because the diff is Lunatic?
Yes.
Hey, let's go.
This is actually a song from Toho 12.3, Hiso Ten Soku.
Hey. Hidden players when they have to turn off hidden on a gimmick map.
I feel like playing this map with hidden, it makes it a bit, Oh wait, there's also the little stream section smile.
Yeah, see, this is surely speed, right?
Yeah, speed, yeah. Speed, obviously.
142 BPM speed.
Yeah, I think this map is a lot harder without hidden, because it makes raiding a bit harder.
Yeah, fair enough. There are some places where there are a lot of objects on the screen,
Yeah.
and having hidden on might make it more clear as to which one you have to hit. It's kind of like playing easy, except on air none. Also, very big CS. I noticed CS3.
Yeah. It helps with the aim. It helps with making the aim a bit easier.
Just a little bit. What is TC? Is this... Should I know that information?
I don't know.
What was she cooking? One sec.
Tracer mod. Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
See, surely it's a speed map. There's no way it's not a speed map.
We love 142 BPM speed. Let's go. Alright.
Also, don't forget the last 3 notes of the map.
Another instance where you can get trolled. Anyway, we are going to Hidden 1. Do you want to see my replay, or do you want to see the bot? Because this is a really bad replay.
Let's show your replay. I think that'd be cool.
Okay, yeah, I could not get a decent score on this,
500K
mostly because I
is
only
still
played this
good.
for one day.
500K is a good score on it.
It is not a good score. I should be FCing these. So yeah. If you missed the speed in No Mod 5, here's some of it. There are a lot of 5 bursts here, kind of a little bit of a stand-in. Along with some awkward aim thrown in, as well as some linear aim and agility requirements for this map. I really, really like this map. Gutroom was like, okay, you have to play this, and then I got like 200k on my sight rating. And I'm like, wow, okay, this is something that I need to practice. And I just started trying to get a replay on it after that. Yeah, basically everything about this map is uncomfortable. Star rating is a little bit deceptive. It's hard to aim, hard to act.
And I was like, I found this map and I was like, this needs to be pulled somewhere. This is too good.
I agree.
Also slow sliders.
Yeah, this is specifically to troll Alien.
Yeah.
This is the anti-Alien map. No sight read FC for that man. Hey, all of you watching the Mappool showcase will know that the slow slider is there, and you'll not get slow slidered. So yeah, I'm expecting this to be played in the Zokai Lesby match. I'm also expecting Dama to pick this if it isn't banned, which it might be. But I think his opponents are more intent to ban Hidden 2 instead. But it's Falcon, right? He's playing Falcon?
I forgot. I haven't actually looked at this that long.
Okay.
I'm a bad TO.
Okay, you two had an agreement to not ban any of the hidden maps. Okay, fair enough. So we're seeing this played, right? And then Zokai's gonna FC with like 98% plus. And then everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Oh, I forgot. I was watching you play this live.
You
And
were.
I forgot about that miss. I actually have the misalignment analysis still.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, at that point in the map, my mouse was like on the edge of my mouse pad. Like facing completely horizontal. I was like, I have to readjust my aim, and so I just kind of flicked the cursor over and hoped to hit it, and then I didn't hit it. Just mouse player things. Yeah, mouse players be like. Also, hey Zokai, what's up? I think I like figured something out when I was playing offline in 2021. Cause that's when I hit the peak of my aim skill cap, and like at that point I was like not feeling mouse drift at all. I was like, hey, how come I'm not getting any mouse drift now? And then as I started playing less and less, it started coming back. So it's like, if I'm like playing the game actively type of thing, it's less of a concern, especially on low star rating maps like this one. But if I'm not, then all bets are off. Also, some of you might be familiar with this map. It is Hidden 2. Don't worry, flow is not the focus of this one, though there is still some of it. Decided to go with a more reading-oriented pick this time. I'm doing alright, Zokai, aside from the tiredness persisting from earlier in the day. I also did not get to take a nap. Instead, I just watched Monster Train videos. Very productive use of my time, I know. And I also set up the collections like 10 minutes before stream started. So one thing that stands out about this map, I think, is that this is OD6. So accuracies on this theoretically are going to be high, but of course the awkwardness of some of the patterns and the reading difficulty of it might catch players off anyway, and so they might not be as high as the low OD suggests. This is a really, really fun map, though. I'd hate to see it banned. Even though I know like half of you are going to ban this, even if your opponent can't play it. That is just how that is just the life of a hidden enthusiast. This is going to be something like aiming the heads of. Yeah, that makes sense. There are quite a lot of bursts, and if you and if you tunnel vision, then you might like miss-aim one of them. Other than that, this is, I would say, kind of what you would expect out of the Hidden 2 slot. Next week, though, everyone is going to suffer. I have something cooking for next round's Hidden 2, and I'm assuming that that is going to cause it to be banned in every single round, but... or every single match, but unfortunately... I will take that for the cook. Mayday pooled thinking. Perhaps. Anyway, this is Hidden 3. Gut Rune. You have anything to say about this map?
On this map, I was trying to look for HR3s, and then I was like, oh, let's put this for HR3, and then you said put this for HT3. So...
And here it is. Hidden 3. I think you can classify this as finger control, right?
Yes.
Finger slash aim control on Hidden? Because, like, these bursts don't look very comfortable to aim.
They aren't. I struggle playing this on no mod. It's so bad. But I think Hidden made the map kind of too hard for me. I haven't actually played the game in like several months though.
You gotta de-rust for the next event. I don't want you to play it. Unless you are just intent to staff on all of them.
I don't know. I don't actually know what my build is looking like.
Alright, fair enough.
There's little slow sections, and then you go back into more finger
Okay, yeah, this is the more intense finger control section.
Okay.
For sure. Earlier on, it was just like bursts of varying lengths kind of just being thrown at you all at once, but that was... yeah, I'm assuming that's where people are going to drop a lot of accuracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this map is definitely very interesting. I do want to set a score on this eventually, when I'm, like, back in form.
You can do it.
I don't know, with how I've been playing lately, all bets are off.
Also be careful of the sliders there, Smile.
Yeah, you are going to get repeat sliders, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Just don't hit light, Smile.
True.
The map is a lot more playable in laser than stable. Because probably sliders are implemented there.
Yeah, I heard like they fixed sliders in laser, so thank fuck for that. The pain of one slider break in the middle of the map. Off of shit like that.
But you also have to get used to playing laser, which is an issue by itself.
Hmm.
And then we go back into the final part of the map.
Which surely doesn't have anything too hard to throw at our players, right?
It's just a little more of what it was beforehand.
Alright, fair enough. Also, shoutouts to Bob, the mapper of this difficulty.
But yeah.
Or is it Bab? Wait, I need to...
I think.
It's Bob? Okay, yeah. Okay, it's Bob. Robert.
So let me take a look at the pull statistics, because I think we mapped a lot of long songs.
Oh, watch out for the
This
slow
will-
slider at the end, also.
Yeah. Soul Sliders. My favorite.
Alright. That is the hidden pool. Now moving on to the hard rocks. All the hard rocks this week are going to be AR10, OD10. Unfortunately, we could not find anything with low OD that is appropriate for this pool. So enjoy your B ranks, I guess, unless your name is Nebula or Zokai, because apparently they can both play hard rock like ridiculously well. Alright, here is the hard rock one. The government-mandated Bochi the Rock map. Cat Gem, indeed. This is a pretty standard aim map. It's AR10 and OD10 with hard rock. There are a lot of 8 bursts thrown in, though. If you are uncomfortable with following hard rock, prepare to drop accuracy on those, but, of course, I do not expect too many of you watching right now to have that issue. Yeah, other than that, I don't really have too much to say about this. Just kind of enjoy the song. Combo Gaming. Lesby 1000 combo on Hard Rock 3 Incident. Or was that another map? I think it was Hard Rock 3. Because you got like 400k on it with like 84% accuracy. Yeah, the Hard Rock 3 Incident. Do not research. Not Bronze and Hard Rock anymore? Let's go. I feel like the early stages of this tournament definitely inflated the Hard Rocks a little bit. Because they were low OD. So like the scores are like 100 or 200k more than what you would usually get, I think. If you were playing in like a real, or like a standard, I guess, public Osu tournament that doesn't really care about it doesn't really care about the playability of the hard rocks. It's just like, oh, if you can play this, you can play this. If you can't, then you can't. And we don't fool around most people in this rank range not knowing how to play this mod. Yeah, that's fair. Three months ago, it get 50k at most every time. That is truly a hard rock moment. High AR is a struggle, honestly. I'm still trying to adjust to it myself. Huh?
You gotta play hard rock more to play hard rock. That's the hardest part.
Yeah. And I don't like the
play.
mod. So that's also demoralizing. Also, this is I'm not playing this. I'm not playing Hard Rock 2 live. Anyway, this is a tourney custom, so those of you in the tourney scene might have seen this map before. And yes, I will give everyone permission to make cat faces in chat. Bro, why not this as Hard Rock 2? I think it's fine, honestly.
I mean, it's very simple. He doesn't like the cat song.
I think he's played it before, based on his response. Well, you always have the option of banning it. Hey, Saffron. What's up? Like, you know, wait, what do I know? You must consult with Nebula. Alright. Nebula will train you on this map. Oh, I get it. It's like when the... Right? Am I understanding you correctly, Saffron? Also, how are you doing tonight? Welcome to the Round 2 Mappool Showcase for my tournament. I'm just showing off all the maps that will be played in the next round, as the title of my stream suggests. So, hope you enjoy the show. I'll be trying to explain some of the map slots, but I feel like most of them are self-explanatory for the people playing the tournament, so I guess just kick back and enjoy the circles being clicked. See? We're on the same wavelength now, Saffron. I'm glad that we could come to an understanding on the...
You guys remember Hidden 3 from last round? I decided to put that for Hard Rock.
Oh, Nebula, eat your heart out. Nebula said Hard Rock 3 and Hidden 3 were too similar, and then Gutrune's like, hold my beer. I'm gonna make Hidden 3 into the Hard Rock 3. Anything to say about this map?
No, this is a jam.
This is indeed a jam.
Everybody's legally obliged to put that jam in the chat.
Someone say cat jam?
What's your risk getting banned from the tournament? In any future tournament?
Also, we got so few shoutouts. The only person to shout out Ruby Hexagon on No Mod 3 was J Karate. I'm disappointed in y'all.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. That was the password, by the way, if you didn't know. Every time I asked for the password for No Mod 3 in chat, that was it. Because that's her favorite song of all time. I'm surprised No Mod 3 wasn't picking your match. Would you two have gotten there if Dama didn't use his first pick on Hidden 2? Man, the slider velocity on this map is really high.
It is. I mean, the BPM of the map is high, that's the thing,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
BPM is high, but it's... I forgot to what BPM it's mapped to. Or, not BPM, what the fraction is.
Well, the client's saying 208.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying the
effective
it's
BPM.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that. Yeah, this looks like a lot of fun to play, unless you're playing it in tournament. Then this is hell. It's like, avoiding slider breaks on all these patterns is kind of impossible, unless you're, like, really good at Hard Rock.
It's a Hard Rock map.
Yeah, I think everyone was shocked when Dama just came out swinging with the Hidden 2. I was just in silence on stream for like a good 30 seconds, just trying to process that pick. Alright, moving on to the DTs. DT1 is pretty much what you would expect. I think this is a farm map, actually? Or like,
It is.
very close to one.
porn map. I played it and I was like, this is porn.
I think this is like long enough to be an okay DT1, I think.
I should have maybe pushed for something different, but I really couldn't find much. To be honest.
Yeah, it was surprisingly tricky to find like a suitable DT1 for this stage. I was like, this is good enough. I'm expecting a lot of FCs on this. See, the secret is that I secretly turn on score V1 when Aoyan is playing, and then he submits this and then ranks up to like 80k.
Yeah. Nah, you have to realize Aoyan's not gonna rank up until he's done playing more 6-digit tournaments or he gets perma screen.
That's a shame. Because he shouldn't be doing that. Score V2 should count on the ladder, honestly.
Ooh, I just see laser pausers.
True.
I don't actually think they will, but I want laser releases, but once laser releases, what's the point of playing stable? Just play laser smile.
Surely. But yeah, a little bit of lore, that kind of expresses why I'm so, like, disappointed with what Aoyan has been doing, like, the past few weeks. I made this tournament 50k, like, partially so that Nell could play, and partially so that Aoyan would be encouraged to rank up. Because, like, in the last tournament, he was not, like, FCing literally everything at this level, I think. Like, he was still, like, the best player by far, but he wasn't, like, dropping 6 out of 7 sight read FCs in a single match. With the last one being, like, a 750k kicker or whatever. That just wasn't happening. So, yeah, I made this tournament 50k, and then he started ranking up, and all was good with the world until he decided to, replace his top plays. And I was like, what the fuck?
It was like kind of fun to D-rank, and I'm just like sitting here and I'm like, why? Just a K normally smile.
Oh, speaking of Nell, he's online right now.
No.
Alright. This is DT2. Don't worry, we still have speed in the map pool. 234 BPM finger control and occasional bursts. There are a lot more bursts in here than in round 1 though. Exact same BPM though. So, if you did well in the previous week's DT2, then you should be pretty comfy on this as well. Also prevent me getting mind blocked on a 5-star hidden 2 that I almost SS'd in practice and spent 2 months. Yeah, that always sucks. And the fact that, like, people can just play on Score V2, like, to hide their progress, also. And the people who actually want those scores to be tracked don't have it tracked. It's like a lose-lose. I think that is the case with the next round's hitting 2. I've been trying to set a score on it on, Yeah, I got an FC on Score V2, like, quite a while ago, and then I was trying to, like, fix my play in solo, I guess, and then it just couldn't happen. I just got ultra mind blocked, but to be fair, that map is very easy to mind block. And I was like, I'll take my 95% FC, just let me fucking FC this again.
Wait, why didn't you in the next round? Oh, I see, yeah. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, I think I put that in like the staff chat like around the
Yeah.
same period of time that like that I was like, oh, deciding whether or not to host this tournament. I was like, WTF? How did I FC this?
Yeah.
Like this is going in this spreadsheet right now, and then I could not replicate it ever. Anyway, this is the last slot in the map pool. This is a map of all time.
Okay. Let's see it.
Yeah, you know the map is good when there's a countdown.
Oh my god. Countdowns.
So this is from the inside. It is a map from the Stone Age. It is intense finger control and aim control at 190 BPM. So a different brand of suffering from Hidden 3, I think, because all of these patterns are like weird old style patterns and they're also very spaced. Also, acting this is very difficult, despite the despite OD7 base being somewhat reasonable.
Oh, is this one of those maps that... Let me check again.
Huh?
Let me check. Oh, okay, it's not that old.
Alright.
Wait, is it? Oh, okay. Nah, no, it's not. I was about to say, is it an old enough map where it's HP 7 accurate, OD 7, AR 7, but no, it's not.
Unfortunately, is not. That would be fun, wouldn't it? I'm expecting a lot of combos to drop on, yeah, these based quads. Based square quads in the middle. When you're kind of already tired of hitting all the other aim control in this map.
This map is brutal. You can't catch me playing this type of map. Never.
Unless your name is Dama.
Yeah. I'm not Dama though.
Alright, and that does it for the entirety of the standard pool. I have kept the tiebreaker a secret. I haven't put it in the collections because it's just by itself, but this is going to be the tiebreaker. Let me look at the name of the map. And we are not playing this on DC. This is, I would say, much more of a mechanics all-rounder than the previous tiebreaker, which was just tech. Mostly.
So backstory behind this map, we were looking for tiebreakers, and then I was like, I didn't want to play a tiebreaker, but I still was looking at tiebreakers, and then I sent this to Wish, and then I told him to play it for me. And I just trust his word on it.
Yeah, this tiebreaker was just kind of good by happenstance. I had some pretty brutal things lined up otherwise. I think this is like a perfectly reasonable tiebreaker. It's almost too fair, honestly. From the track record that we have. I was about to have y'all play one of the mid 5-star diffs of Mashiru Naguki, and Gutroom was like, no, they're like buzz slider jumps in here. This is unacceptable. This is not going in the pool. And I was like, okay, would you rather have them play Puppet in the Dark, which is 6.5 minutes long? And then that's when
I was ready to put Full in the Dark.
I think that's the moment when she started looking for other tiebreakers.
Yeah. I saw the tiebreaker and I was like, this is unplayable. You're just not going to get accuracy.
Yeah, I can see that. It's the OWC map set, the one that they use for DT1.
I'm fully expect to put Fallen Darkness next round, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. We're gonna do it, right?
No. Do people want to play a 6-minute no mod 1/hidden 1? No, absolutely not.
No, Fall in the Darkness is a.
Oh, Fall in the Darkness. Oh,
Yeah, Fall
oh
in the
that's what you
Dark.
said.
Yeah. Fall in the Dark. Surely people are down to play that for tiebreaker next round, right?
Press blob pain in chat if you disagree. Okay, I guess there are no blob pains, so we're gonna do Fall. I already forgot the
Fall
name.
in the Dark.
Fall into the Dark. Yeah, that's gonna be tiebreaker next round, surely.
Yep. Next round tiebreaker in chat already, guys.
It's over. No, but I think y'all are gonna really love next round's tiebreaker. I think it is pretty set in stone. It's fun to play and just the right amount of fucked up for a tiebreaker to make content, I think.
Actually, wait, yeah, this is actually a really nice tiebreaker. Fun.
Yeah.
I really was just looking randomly and just found this.
Oh, you're talking about this rounds, not
Yeah.
next rounds.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was playing it and I'm like, yeah, this is perfectly fair. Unfortunately, that does mean that we did not cook very much for this one. A lot of the cooking is, for me at least, is gonna come in the next round. I think Gutrun cooked a lot already in this pool, so we can give her, we can cut her some slack here. She cooked on the hiddens, on the hidden 1 and hidden 3. Alright, and that is the tiebreaker. I hope... Okay, speaking of tiebreakers, I actually do hope that we do see some organic tiebreakers this round. I think some of the matches... The 2 matches in winners are going to be very hotly contested, I think. If everyone plays well. So, hopefully we get to see this a couple times. Losers bracket, definitely a different story, at least for the first round. I think a lot of those, unfortunately, with how things have been going and the qualifiers and all that, I think most of them are going to be washes, but maybe we can see the magic happen. Maybe we'll see the J Karate comeback, the Domo sweep, the Falcon reverse sweep special coming out. However unlikely it may be. I believe it in my heart. One of them is going to happen. And even if it doesn't happen, then if we can get at least 1 or 2 of these tiebreakers, that would be nice. Anyway, that is it for the Mappool showcase. I hope y'all... Autoplay got an extra point. Yeah, sometimes you just get an extra point on Score B2 for no reason, and it's just really weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the poll. Good luck in your matches.
Yep. Good luck to everyone, because y'all will need it. And yeah, 8 matches again next weekend. We are planning to take a break, I think, right, Gutrun? After next week?
Yeah.
Right, a 1-week intermission.
I think we both need to take the break.
Yeah. Because Gutrun's busy, and streaming 8 matches back-to-back weekends is going to be rough, because there are going to be 8 matches next weekend. Again, there's going to be the 2 winners, and then the 4 losers round 1, and then the 2 conditional losers round 1.5. So, yeah. There is going to be quite a lot of OSU played next weekend as well. Make sure to schedule your matches early so that I can get the stream schedule out and save myself having to set a last-minute alarm for 9 a.m. But yeah, we'll see y'all around. Let's see if there's anyone live. Well, Algen's live, but yeah, I'm just gonna give a shout out to Algen. He is currently streaming. Lesby, it's not. I don't think it's going to. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get in the way of that, because the original tournament plan was that it ends like a week before that. And the original tournament plan was for 5-stager, but there aren't enough people, so we just cut out one of the stages. So the timeline is going to be the same. And I think that's going to be the only week that's off. And if we can't get the conditional losers round 1.5 matches in the previous weekend, we can also roll it over a little bit and have y'all do it in the middle of the break week, if absolutely necessary. So, kind of serve double duty on that. But yeah. Anyway, have a good one, y'all.